have to delete the old video. It's Thursday morning. I mean, going into work 8:51 this morning, but I was talking about, I was watching a nice video with Junk Jedi last night. It's a dark side. You got to go watch it. It's a great video. The dark side of the web, of junk removal. And he made some good points in the video. So you got to watch this video. It's really good. But then I was talking to my friend out of New Mexico, and he's a junk removal owner and a dumpster owner, and he's doing firewood, and he's doing a lot of stuff to bring in revenue. And he made a great point. He said something that really struck in my head. He said, Ricardo, if you want to fail in this business, there's two main components that you're a slave to. And I was like, what are you talking about? You're a slave to these two things, and that's going to be debt and employees. And I'm going to go over those, just kind of repeating what he said, okay? These are not even my words, but I want to pretend they were my words because he had a lot of intelligent things to say. And it's true. You know, you get into this junk removal industry believing the fact that everybody on YouTube and everybody on Facebook and all these webinars and all these people that are selling all these products tell you, and you know, you go and you do something, and they say, hey, go buy 3 trucks, go get yourself 6 employees, go get yourself a computer, finance the app, finance the truck, finance the box trucks, whatever you got to finance. Get insurance. That's just ridiculous in this business. It's ridiculous. They're really gouging us. Go get all this stuff, finance it at, and then you sit at home. You let the business run itself, and then you'll be in Aruba, you'll be in Cancun, Brazil, you'll be having a good time. You'll be laying in the beach earning 10%, right? But it's not like that at all. And last night, listening to Junk Jedi, he made a good point how you're a slave to this business. And then talking this morning to my friend from New Mexico, he was like, Ricardo, if you want to listen to these guys and you want to follow the way you're doing it, you're just going to be lazy. And they're selling you a service that you can do for free, but they're making you lazy. It's like when you do Google ads, you don't have to put in the hard work. It's making you lazy. When you go buy the trucks and get employees to go do the job, you're being lazy. That's what's happening in this industry, this belief that you're going to expand. It's an illusion, smoke and mirrors. That's all it is. The fact is that running a junk removal business is a very hard thing to do. Being an owner is very tough in this industry. The belief that you're just going to be so great in this business and point at people and tell them what to do, it's impossible. It's impossible. And you're a slave to this business. And I'm going to tell you who's number one, and not you. It's the business. That's the boss. The business is the boss, and you're a slave to that business. You're a slave every day to the business because you have to make money. And the day that you go on vacation and leave your 6 employees driving your 3 trucks, you're not going to make any money. The owner has to be there to make money. The owner has to be there to distribute the work to people, how to do the work. I mean, every day he's got to be hands-on, or it just doesn't work. And that's a misconception out there. Hiring a company like House Call Pro hires you to be lazy. Hiring a company like Home Advisor hires you to be lazy, and discourage your business. Hey, we'll bring ads to you. We'll bring you the business. All you got to do is pay us. You're being lazy. That's it. You've got complacent in your business. And the first way to do that is to get in debt by owing money to these companies. Home Advisor knows exactly what they're doing. Home Advisor, TikTok, Facebook ads, especially Facebook ads, they know exactly what they're doing when they are placing these ads for you and you're not getting jobs. They know they're racking up the money, but you're not doing anything about it. You're just not making any money. You're a slave to the Facebooks. You're a slave to the Googles. You're a slave to Home Advisor, JRA, whoever you got to hire. And I'm going to tell you, and I don't want to point fingers, but there's a company, well, it's JRA, okay? JRA, for instance, well, and I don't want to be bad because Lee's a good guy, but they make it seem like it's rainbows and unicorns. They make it seem like you go out there, buy these 3 trucks, finance these 3 trucks, get 6 employees, and use our program. We'll send you the work, but all the time, you're putting $15,000 in these pocket people's hands or $25,000, and you're just lining their pockets. And then you're sitting at home wondering why you're going check to check every week. Dude, I know who you are. I know exactly who you are, okay? What's up, man, Darian? And I know exactly the people that do this. That sit at home, calculate, answer the phone, and then they send their workers to go do the jobs. I know who y'all are. But it doesn't work like that. It takes a lot more than just sitting there and sending your employees to go do jobs, right? It takes a lot more than that. And it's the understanding that it cannot work that way if you want to stay in business. And that's the first way you will close. The first way. But let's talk about the second way, because that was another thing that my friend from New Mexico brought up. It was a great point. You want to be a slave? You want to be a slave? Hire employees. Hire employees, give them your truck keys and let them go do the jobs, and you're a slave to your employees. And I'm going to prove it to you. All right. I remember 7 years ago when I hired Mark, Scott, I had Chad. We were all driving. I had Johnny. We were all driving around doing these jobs and stuff. I was a slave to him. And I remember one day Mark pulled up in his F-150, brand new off the lot, no miles. And he said, hey, I just got this truck. And listen, I'm paying bills. I'm just paying bills this whole time. I'm not really making any profit. Okay. And I see his truck. I said, Mark, when did you get this truck? He goes, man, well, you know, I've been making good money. I work in overtime. That's why I've been working overtime with you these last 2 months. And I'm going, shit. Now he has a responsibility of this truck. And it's my responsibility to help him make money. Well, I got to work harder. And then about a month later, I remember Scott coming up to me and he's like, hey, man, my girlfriend's pregnant. And I'm like thinking, shit. Scott's girlfriend is pregnant. Now I have the responsibility of paying for his baby or his family. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, you want to be a slave? Be a slave to your employees. Those employees that don't give a fuck about your trucks, that don't give a fuck about their employees. You know what they care about? Their agendas. If your employees, if you think your employees, and I know there's a lot of people out there that have really good employees. They might have that golden fucking nugget, but then overall, they're just shitty. The other people are just shitty. And I've always heard this. You can have one good business and you can have 2 shitty employees to fail that business. They will fail that business. And I'm telling you, employees are a burden to this business. You want to fail in junk removal, get some shitty employees. Get some employees that all you're doing is paying. All you're doing is paying them the whole time. You're not making any money. You're paying them all the time. And the one time that you leave, and I made this in the last point, the one time that you leave and you go on vacation, like I said, Aruba, Brazil, wherever, Cancun, right? Because those are the only places I can fucking remember right now. When you go and you think your employees are doing really good, but they're really fucking you. You know what I mean? All they're doing is picking up a paycheck. And this happened to me. I'm going to tell you what happened to me. I remember when I first met Heather, I went to New York with Heather, my wife. And she was my girlfriend at the time. What a baddie. She's a baddie too. And I remember I left a 40-yard container on my property, and I hired 3 of my employees. I said, hey guys, I want you to fill this 40-yard dumpster. I want you to pack it low and fill it up. Pack it at the bottom, fill it up. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll do a good job. I said, and then jump in there and get it. When I get back, and I was Venmoing these people money every day, and I left for like 5 days, and they text me and say, we're done. We're done. Oh, we filled it up. I get back and this dumpster's about 70% full. They not only picked up all the trash, they just tossed it in. They didn't stack up anything. They just tossed shit in there. Why? It's not their business. And not only that, when I get back, the air conditioning units that were in the back, they were gone. The bicycles that I had chained up, the chain was cut. They were gone. And I'm like, okay, I fired everybody. Hey, no thanks. You don't have to come back. You're gone. Bye. Fired everybody. I let everybody go. I didn't care. They were going to have that kind of attitude with my business. And that's when I was thinking, you know what, dude, fuck this. Well, I'm going to tell you what happened to Mark. Mark ended up getting a DWI in his truck, so he was easy to fire. Chad ended up hitting his girlfriend and went to jail. He got fired. And that's when I realized, you know what? This is the easiest shit. Just get rid of my employees and wait until they fuck up. I got rid of all my employees, and I tell people all this. I didn't start making business in junk removal until I got rid of all my employees. I never had debt anyway. I never really had debt, but I always thought to myself, pay everything cash, because I learned that from my father. Pay everything cash. And I did. I paid everything cash. I didn't have any debt. I got rid of my employees, and I started seeing success in my business. You know what? House Call Pro, Home Advisor, Facebook ads, Twitter ads. You know how these companies, what they do to you? They make you lazy. That's exactly what these companies do to you. They make you lazy as a business owner. That's all they're doing. Because now you don't have to hustle posting on social media. You don't have to hustle on a website. You don't have to do any of that stuff, because you could just hire them to do it and pay them, and then pay them, and then pay them, and go check your bank account in 6 months. You've not increased anything. All you've been doing is out there hustling, hurting your body. And I'm going to tell you, after I've been doing this for 16 years, and I didn't start thinking, people were like, oh, you're hurting your body. I'm like, fuck you, dude. My body badass, bro. I work out every once in a while. I'm always being mobile. Well, I'm going to be telling you, in the last 2 years, I felt this business. Not the last fucking 14 years. I didn't feel shit, but the last 2 years, I've been telling people, man, I can't be doing this that much longer. But I'm going to tell you something, dude. You want to be lazy, hire these companies, okay? You want to be a slave to your business, hire employees, and get in debt. You will always be in debt to your employees. You have that responsibility of earning that money for his kid. You have that responsibility of earning that money for the mortgage. You have that responsibility of earning money or making your business. And now you have to think of other ways to grow your business, because you feel that responsibility. You feel that responsibility of paying so you can get bills out so they can pay those bills. I messed that up. But I'm telling you, the two main reasons to fail in junk removal is debt and employees. If you're not around the business, you're just sitting down there. If you're just sitting on the computer, if you're just sitting on the computer not doing nothing, I'm going to tell you, you will fail at this business. And I'm going to question something else. I'm going to say this, and people are going to hate me, guys. People are going to hate me because I want y'all to succeed in this business. I'm going to say this as a statement. There are people out there that will tell you, and they'll post online, and they'll say, hey, I sold my junk removal business. I sold my junk removal business and made money. Okay? Hey, I sold my failing business and made money. No. Don't ever in your mind think that these people got in this business for 2 to 3 years, 4 years, turned around and sold their business and made a profit. You know what happened? I'm going to be honest with you. They shut their doors. That's all they happened. That's all they happened. There's a friend of mine that I know. He's kind of a friend acquaintance who sold his junk removal business for $80,000. Okay. His truck is worth $80,000. In other words, he sold his truck. Just say you sold your fucking truck, dude. Just say you sold your truck and I'll believe you. But your truck and your trailer and your fucking website is worth crap. You didn't sell it for a profit. You got rid of it. You closed your doors. People have this thing, this psychological, mental stupidness in their mind that they tell people, Hey, I sold my business because the failure, the self-esteem, that failure to come on here and say something like this. Hey guys, it's my last day. I tried junk removal and I'm going to close my doors, man. I didn't make any money. I owed, all these companies, Home Advisor, House Call Pro, TripAdvisor, all this stuff. I owe money and I'm not even going to pay that, I'm going to tell you, they failed at business. They failed at business. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Okay, think about this. If some dude came up right now and they said, Ricardo, I'll give you $100,000 for junk guys. Bye. See ya. I'll give you $100,000. Bye. I sell it. I make more money in other things. My haunted house is a fucking cash cow than my business. Okay. I make money in junk guys, but $100,000 in the bank is a lot of good money. Guess why? Because I can go duplicate junk guys like this. I have a promising business. I do not pay for ads and my phone rings off the hook all the time. I would sell my business. Nobody wants to buy your business, guys. People that say that they sold their business actually failed and went bankrupt. You don't make any money of selling your business. You think about what they buy. Think about it, guys. I want you to think about that. Okay. What are they buying? A truck that's owed into the bank? A website that's shitty and doesn't rank first on Google? If it was possible, everybody would sell their business. They do this for 2 years and turn around and sell their business for $200,000, $300,000. What the? Dude, think about that. I would get in this, but I've been doing this 16 years. I would get in this business, sell my business, be in it for 2 years and sell it for $100,000. Then do another 2 years, start another band, sell that one for $200,000. Do it. I would be able to do this 8 times. I've been doing this 16 years. Every 2 years, I would sell my business and I'd be worth at least $800,000. Think about it, guys. Nobody gets in this business for 2 years and sells their business. There's no money in it. Nobody finances a truck for 2 years and sells it. I can tell you right now, there's people out there that finance all their trucks, do JRA, do Home Advisor, do all this stuff, and they owe everything, dude. They don't make any money. They say they make 20%, 6%, 5%. Yeah, we'll see. And I'm going to tell you, there's a guy that's doing this right now, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to his business, right? And I predict this because it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. He's going to fail at business, and all of a sudden, he's going to come out of nowhere and say he sold his business. Or he'll never post again. He will stop and fall off the face of the earth. You don't wonder, hey, what happened to this guy? And he'll be gone because he failed that business. Yeah. That's why I decided to give my course away for free. I made good money off my course when I first started the course. I made really good money off it. And now I just want to give it away for free for Christmas. And I'm almost done. And on Christmas Day or the day before Christmas, I'm going to release every video of 100 videos. And all I'm doing is putting the titles right now, or I just want to release them like crap. And I don't want to do that. But I'm telling you guys, don't believe that. There's 2 ways to fail. The 2 main components are employees and debt. You will go in debt. You will never get out of it. And you'll be paying for those employees forever. Okay. Now, if you want advice, you want some mentoring or anything like that, don't forget that next year I have the Junk Removal Summit. It's $150 to apply. Go in there, fly down here to Dallas in March of next year. Look underneath all my videos. I'm charging $150 because you're using my property. I'm going to set up a tent. I'm going to set up tables. I'm going to set up all that crap, and we're going to be out there having a good time. Also, at night, I want to show y'all where the spot where John F. Kennedy was assassinated. I also want to take out a deep element and just show you the whole area down there because I know this is my town. I know my town. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you a good time. We're going to have a good time. In the day, we're going to go, we're going to learn about junk removal and how to stay out of debt and how to get rid of employees. We're going to do that in the day. And techniques and things that I found out about junk removal in the 16 years I've been doing that and were successful to me. I'm going to do that in the day, okay? And then we're going to have people like Junk Jedi set up. Carson's going to talk. I'm going to talk. And then we got more people that I haven't announced and that will happen in about February. That I'll tell everybody. But we're going to bring in more people. I don't want to congulate and bring in a lot of people that don't know shit about junk removal. We're going to bring those people in, and at this 2024 Junk Removal Summit, I'm telling you, it will be worth your while. It's $150. Fly down here. Everything's on the website. Go down there. You'll find the zip codes. You'll find hotels. If you want to stay on the property, you're welcome to sleep in your truck. I don't care if you're driving down here or whatever you're doing, but you're welcome to stay on the property. Set up a tent if you want. It's up to you, man. I had last time I did this in 2018, people set up tents in my backyard. There you go. Anyway, guys, with that, I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will talk to y'all later, guys. Dwayne, my phone number, how can I get a 30-minute call? My phone number is 214-777-3095. You can call me anytime. Bye-bye.